International Women's Day to me is really important, and it means an opportunity to celebrate the progress of women in science, but also an opportunity to try and help solve the gender inequality that hammers science, that is a big problem for the scientific workforce. So my inspiration comes from a friend of mine, Dr. Buckley. She's down at the University of Cambridge and is the finest developmental neurobiologist that I've ever seen. And also she's mum to 2 lovely kids. So I think a small step that we can take to promote gender equality is to talk about it, and not just at the start of our careers when we're perhaps a little bit more idealistic, certainly I was, but all the way through our careers, even when you get promoted or hired, to keep it in your mind. Particularly though, I think there is a cultural challenge with science. And this speaks to recent editorials in big journals and also a recent review by the Wellcome Trust. Too much of science depends upon the ability to promote yourself and the ability to sell your story, and not enough depends upon the collaboration that we need to solve the biggest challenges. So the advice I would give to myself as a child would be to follow your intellectual nose. The single most important piece of work I've done, I think, came from not something I thought would be useful or important, but something I didn't quite understand and thought looked a bit interesting. So I would say follow your nose. We all know that the success rate of applications in science for funding, for jobs, is absolutely appalling. That doesn't make it any easier to take though, and I've seen loads of women in my acquaintance leave the career for that simple reason, constantly being undermined. My advice would be to keep going and keep following your nose and keep doing what you're interested in.